Like,
no.
I just got
like. Did you leave the lease early?
Yeah, no. My lease.
They're wrong.
June.
Yeah, they're wrong.
And why are they sending me? They just sent me like, you're late, and I'm like, well, first of all, it's just the first. Like, I have.
Second of all, okay, birth control.
There, yeah, child. Oh man, I'm gonna email them meanly because they've been mean. They don't live. They're never in the front desk.
They don't live at the front desk.
They are never there. Like
not at 1 a.m., not at 3 a.m., not at 4 a.m. No. They're never there.
I went at like literally, I think it was like 11 in the morning where I was like, they would surely be here because their online office hours say like that's like 2 hours into their day. Like you should be here on their lunches at 1. So I was like, they should be here. No one was there. The front door was locked. Like you just couldn't go in to do anything. But they've always been like that. If you send them emails, it takes them like 3 months to get back to you. They were charging me pet rent for 3 months when I had no pets. And I informed them that like my pets were not living there. But they were like, but you wrote that you might have pets, so you have to pay pet rent. I was like, I don't think that's how that one works. I'm pretty sure. So bad people.
Aaron, I don't know how your hands prepare for the show tonight, but if you would like to borrow my cat, she's very good at giving hand baths.
Yes, I would like that.
She's been grooming.
Thank you, Razmataz.
Yes. You might want to come borrow her.
Well, but we have to be careful because if the cat appears on screen with the hands, then we're going to Dr. Claw.
A little bit.
Is there such a thing?
For copyright reasons, yes.
About to say the same thing. If you don't say it out loud, I don't know. As long as you don't say this is just like Dr. Claw, then you should be okay.
I hate when you're using the hands and they like twitch. You do this twitch thing with it, and I really hate it. Every time you do it, I just like twitch. I twitch when you are twitching. It's the worst.
That's choreo.
And Dr. Claw himself is an homage to Blomfield from Dr. No, I think. One of the Bond
sounds
villains. Right. He's like the main Bond villain.
That's how you say it in Hindi. Bakvas.
Yeah.
Man, the payoff for that 20 minutes later.
Good. It's good. Oh, boy. Everybody, I'm having fun. For sure.
There was no response after that, but...
No, that makes sense. I'm used to it. Kaitlyn's been in rooms with me. I'm an odd duck. I do try, because if Callahan's only in the hands...
Yeah, Callahan.
Those hands, Callahan. They gotta do something, and he's not a fluid guy. Like, I can't be doing this. So, yeah, he's tense. You know, he's got the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Is that a spoiler that you play Callahan? I feel like maybe our audience didn't know that before.
Well, my name is on the screen right now as Nate Callahan.
Oh, I should change my
True.
name.
Hey,
it could have and could still be a clever ruse.
That's true.
Little known fact. Jessica does a perfect imitation of Aaron and has been Callahan all along.
Yes.
No, but Nate Callahan has like black eyes, right?
I mean, artistically, sure.
That's what she says. Like they're black.
Yeah. Leah is an artist. I think that that much.
That's her
clear.
artistic definition of it.
Yeah, I don't think he has like dark black doll's
I like
eyes.
to think that is exactly what he.
I was going to say Rory recognizes it as described as such. So maybe a little 6 of one, maybe a half dozen of the other.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was picturing it like scary stories to tell in the dark, like just scribble circles.
Could be. The beauty of Callahan is that he's all things to all people.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
The beauty of Callahan is that he's the Apostle Paul.
I really, really hope he stops showing up in this show after these 2 episodes.
Don't you write the show?
I do.
So could you just backspace?
Yeah, but he was necessary to reach the end of the season.
Oh.
And
sometimes the story writes itself, and the characters put themselves there, and you don't actually have that much control over that. You know.
Yeah, that is.
You would know
accurate.
if you're a writer, Leah.
I'm barely even a Leah.
No, I like Callahan though. Moral of the story. He's like the big bad, the BBEG.
For now.
Yeah, maybe Boris is. We don't know. No, Boris is going to be the hero of season 2. We got to break Boris down. We got to break Boris down so that he can have a redemption arc.
Oh,
Boris with a B stands for banality of evil. He is a bad person, and I
also stands for buoyancy, the property of rising up, even if you are dragged down.
And also stands for boy, do I love this train. So there's that one.
Buoyancy is in rising above us, like the elites that seek to crush us under their boots.
Okay,
not particular because I was thinking of water. So it only
water suffocates us, drowning us under its immense tide.
He is in bourgeois.
Petit bourgeoisie.
The bourgeoisie.
The bourgeoisie.
The bourgeoisie. Why did I never, when I was in college, like we used to do these pun theme nights, and now I'm so sad I never did bourgeoisie.
It is a lost opportunity.
You'll never have a chance to do a pun themed thing again.
I really
just keep it in your pocket. I'm sure
you have to wait. Yeah, I'm sorry.
The bourgeoisie.
One time in college, one time if you were on scholarship, you had to strike and build the sets and get horribly injured, but couldn't complain or you'd lose your scholarship money. But anyways, one of the themes was loadout. So we all dressed like people who constructors. And it was great because like 2 people showed up the next day to load out in what they wore to the party because they fell asleep. That's my story. It wasn't good because their legs were exposed.
And they were hailed as tramps?
No, they were
because
applauded.
their legs were.
But I think they did serve Pedialyte at that load-in for us, which was nice.
That is nice.
Pedialyte coffee and donuts.
How frequently do you get to suggest beer bike themes, Ian?
Not as often as I would like.
Okay.
You see, the one year I did, like they chose my beer bike theme. It was like a joke I did when I was like blackout drunk. And like, it was literally like bear themed. And we had like a bear themed beer bike where it was just bear bike. And I did this as a joke and people took it seriously. And I was like, please no.
What's a beer bike?
Beer bike is an event at Ian and Kaitlyn and I's alma mater, which used to be super cool before a certain law got passed and 18-year-olds couldn't drink anymore. But it used to be a beer chugging bike relay.
Sounds
so
like
you'd bike in a circle, you'd chug a beer, you'd bike in a circle. Now it's water, but the entire campus drinks.
But I was on Chub Team.
Unless you're me.
At Will Rice. So I was.
Woo! God, you work. Yeah, Will Rice.
Oh God, you were Will Rice. We can't be friends.
So cool.
Oh, it's fine. People don't think I went to was in Will Rice because I hated Will Rice so much that I only.
Rory would be at a Will Rice.
No, she wouldn't. She would.
Rory would be.
I feel like she has Sid Rich energy.
No.
It's that or Martell.
Rory. No, she's not Martell.
She's totally Martell. She's not Will Rice energy.
I love Will Rice.
It's totally relatable to all of us. We know exactly.
I love it.
Also, we're live.
I was literally going to say the
same
thing. This is like the most niche conversation.
No, but Chelsea's right. It's Duncan.
Duncan. Wait, Rory's not in Duncan.
Rory's totally Duncan.
No.
Yeah, I think so. That seems right.
Duncan didn't have an identity while I was there because it was still new. So I don't know what Duncan
Rory.
Yeah. Now Rory's got a pretty big identity. And,
who is she?
She's an elitist. She likes
is she elitist or is she just better than everyone?
She likes making.
Yeah, but that's all the houses at Rice, y'all.
The house. I hate
Sorry.
it.
That's what it sounded like.
We really do think we're in Hogwarts. We're not. It's not that fun.
I had friends that were on the Quidditch team, so
they had a Quidditch team at Rice
for a couple of years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Purdue had one.
Will played at UT for a semester, I think.
That's adorable.
Yeah, we still have his broomstick in our house to play. He tried to teach our niece and nephew, and my niece threw a branch down and said she never wanted to learn. So that was good.
You know, it's like one of those
things. Hey, anyone?
Where it's like if Will was like an ugly person, though, it would be like, oh, like how unfortunate. But because he's a good-looking person, it's like, oh, that's so fine. Like they
wow, lucky you.
What a cool thing.
Yeah, I'm very lucky that I'm shallow, or else this would be embarrassing.
All right, Steven, you're going to give the curtain speech when we go live.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Cool.
So no, once the song plays out, come back on. I'll try and give you a warning, but I don't know if I'll be able to. Mention where people can donate.
Mm-hmm.
And mention that the next Space Train will be on August 5th. And then also mention anything else you want.
August 5th, you say?
I do.
Okay.
We're gonna be having fun. I just feel like you don't want to give Boris another chance. We shouldn't talk about the show before it happens, but I just feel like you don't want to give Boris another chance, Kaitlyn.
I don't.
Which is exactly where we need you. So
I don't care anymore. I've been too hurt.
I mean, people didn't need to leave. We have another 3 or 4 minutes.
Okay.
But now Steven and I can just chat.
Also, we haven't been hurt yet. So
not yet. Well, she's been hurt a little bit at the last episode. He dropped those people off on a moon.
Yeah, I've been hurt for a moment.
Yeah. Also, he was very suspicious on that episode where they did the train crawl.
That moon was populated one time, and we don't know if those people are still there, so they're fine. Don't judge our choices.
That's what choices are there for.
To not be judged.
If you can't judge someone based on their choices, what can you judge them based off of?
Their looks. Weren't you paying attention earlier?
How they dress.
Yeah. That's why they can play Quidditch.
Oh.
Definitely their family, because they can definitely choose that.
As made clear by what's above you, right? Number one, priority, family.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is
spouse's look.
That painting. That's what you can judge me by. Is it my roommate's painting? Yes. Can you judge me by it? Also, yes.
Also, your stairs. We can judge you by your stairs because they're coming out of your head.
Yeah.
For sure. Sure. Meaghan, how are you feeling? Glad to be rid of the dead weight teeth?
You know, I was just, Sandra and I were just chatting, and I was saying that I should have gotten them out when I was 18, like everybody else, but I just couldn't. I think I just thought if I waited long enough, I would just not have to ever. And turns out the opposite of that is true. So,
did you get your Wizzies
teeth pulled?
Congratulations on your Wizzies.
Yeah, they're gone. All 4 of them. Big old holes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Meaghan, you're destroying my plan. That's what I'm planning to
I
do.
really thought, like, it's fine. After a certain point, they just stop hounding you to get them out. But turns out when they're like coming in at 45-degree angles, that's not.
I just figure it's like your jaw hurts for a few weeks, and it goes away, and then like it evens out, right? Like,
and then it just you get like a month off, and then it does it again. Yeah. That's what I thought.
I do that with most medical things. Like,
right.
It still bother me in 3-4 weeks, then I'll get it taken care of.
Yes.
I was smart. I got my wisdom teeth out on accident right before the pandemic started.
Fantastic.
On accident?
How did you accidentally?
Because I just scheduled it, and then like the pandemic started the next day.
That doesn't sound like an accident.
Oh, you didn't get them out on accident right before the pandemic. You got them out accidentally right before.
Yeah.
But it's like I timed it.
No, she accidentally just kind of stumbled into like a surgery chair, and they just
and then
drilled
like
them out.
no one did anything, so I wasn't missing out when I was like out for basically a week, like being like sad and weird. So I just played like Toontown for like 7 days, and like everyone.
That's great. Yeah, I had so many great excuses. I was like, I'm pregnant, I'm breastfeeding, I can't. Oh no.
I got mine pulled, in Christmas break, my senior year of high school, like during college application interviews.
I think mine came in at like 25.
And I was in the show 2 days later, and I had gauze in my mouth when I was doing the show.
I just like everyone saying when they got it, and then just Steven's voice. Mine came in when I was 25.
Your wisdom teeth came
when I was time my beard came.
It took like a long time.
I got mine out to out myself as like a huge nerd. I got mine out the day after Zayn left One Direction.
Oh, wow.
And cried a lot because of that while I was on drugs.
Well, he's better off now, though.
He is.
That's true.
Wasn't
I'm
even
really surprised that I don't have
still
sense of
hurts.
hearing.
That's so cringe, honestly.
Like you don't look like you have anything.
Thank you. No, I'm pretty swollen on the side. You can't really tell
Okay.
But
These two, so for the first ones, when they took them out, I was like, I don't want to be awake for this. And they accommodated me very nicely. And then the second time they were like, oh, we don't do that here. I was like, I asked on the phone beforehand. So I like could hear it all, the cracking.
Yeah, so like you can go to an orthodontist or a dentist and they do it differently.
Yeah.
Pretty sure
I don't
dentists don't knock you out.
I don't
Even
like
that's what happened when I got my molars out. They just gave me a local anesthetic so I could hear the roots and all that kind of stuff.
So there's
the wisdom
they
teeth,
can
they knocked me
pull
out
them
for.
or they can drill them out.
And no one was willing to
two
give them
different
back to
ones.
me. Those are mine.
Chaos. I also didn't get knocked out for my root canal though, which is definitely not fun.
When I had gum surgery last year, they did knock me out, but I still remembered all of it. And they were like, you were passed out and on and in, but you remember things. I'm like, yeah, you guys were talking about your vacation. And they're like, that's terrifying.
God.
We're going to have to begin the show.
No.
Sandra, are you still around? Sandra.
I'm just going to throw this out there. The storm is intensifying and there's lightning. So I can't say there's a 0% chance I don't lose internet at some point. I don't think it's likely, but I'm not saying it's not possible.
But who knows? Well, everyone be ready to step in and in one voice play Nikita Tesla. Although, in seriousness, Sara Denton step in and play Nikita Tesla. Bailey Hampton is unable to.
Oh, I am?
What?
I'm Nikita Tesla?
If the storm knocks Bailey
My
out.
internet out?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're the
If
condition
Bailey
to
fails,
keep it.
you're
All right.
today you're nominated.
Thank you.
Sandra, I spoke to your mom today. It was quite lovely. Now we will
Oh yeah.
Oh, did you also see it?
Yes. But I didn't respond. Because I was
right. Oh, also, I was going to say because you would have been unable to do anything besides say, maybe.
Yeah, have at it. Download it or something, I guess.
Yeah. You can right click as well as anybody, right?
Oh, I saw Patty and I was like, Patty Parsons? Why are we?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I also thought that as well. I was like, did I accidentally say Patty Parsons instead of Nikita Tesla? Yeah, Patty Peck. Patty Peck. Deepity boop beep. Boopy doop. Ba-diddy doot deet. Time to leave. See you in 2 minutes for the beginning of the show.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another week of Space Train. This week, we're giving a special shout out to cancers. It's your season. You've got this. We're very excited to have you join us for this, the 13th online episode of Space Train. It is part 1 of the finale. The next portion you'll be able to get on August 5th. So if you can't wait and you just need more Space Train in the meantime, you will either have to re-watch it or deal with your problems in a different way. I do hope everything works out for you. We are, of course, as I said, very thankful for you here at Pronoia Theater. If you like what we do, we would invite you to go to paypal.me/Pronoia Theater or Venmo at Pronoia Theater. Those can also be found on the title page of each of our videos for Space Train, should you not have a pen ready to write it down. We've got a very exciting show for you tonight. We're eager to share with you everything that we've been working on and welcome you onto the Space Train.
Welcome, customer. Enjoy your time, set your cares aside, and spend a little money. You've earned it. All of your needs will be met promptly and professionally by my staff or else. Time can slip away forever on the Space Train.
Rory, good to see you, doll.
Hey, who are you?
She hasn't met.
All right, you haven't met us yet. We're the new editorial team at the New Space New York Times.
I'm the editor that you've been.
Lebo here's the one you've been corresponding with.
Smells. It's who?
Rory? Roars?
Yes, I.
Okay, you can't hear me?
Yes.
It's Chuck's birthday today, so, it's all kinds of crazy here. Hey, we wanted you to know that you shouldn't worry.
What?
We love your work. Don't pay attention to anything you might have heard.
Could I have heard something?
The new owners didn't like you.
They didn't.
Not keen at all. They're lost, but the new owners, they're grand marshals of the Rory Rook Parade.
Isn't that at the bee's knees.
Oh, but listen, babe, Roars, hey, what we want is something real exciting to say we're back since the printing hiatus.
Wait, the Times wasn't being printed?
A Teamster thing, don't worry about it.
But now we're back! We expect great things from you, and we do mean expect. See you, love! Ring me next time you're planetside!
Rory? Big fan.
That doesn't inspire confidence from the paper of record.
New faces, same attitude.
This is the perfect opportunity to smash Callahan and reveal his whole gross plot.
The bank's closed on that.
Stop stalling. It's been weeks.
We don't have the final link yet. And the truth is ridiculous. If we just tell people, they won't believe us. Callahan can slip out of it like Gabrielle slipping out of paying for pizza.
You have to let that go.
She picked the toppings!
You're just afraid to involve Boris in all of this.
We need a money trail. We need contacts. Ideally, we need broadcast data too. Build a case, irrefutable.
So what do you do now?
I do the work. Wear out some shoe leather. A week, just another week.
A week's like 100 weeks.
Okay. Look in your pamphlet and you will
I didn't get a pamphlet.
You weren't invited, Leah.
I just needed something to do while waiting for the sheriff to pick me up for my ride-along.
You brought the law? Now I have to turn my slow burn into a hard sell with Landon in jail, Sticky Charlie going to straighten Henri on his honeymoon.
Hey, he and Mallory finally strapped themselves to the main mast.
There are a lot of openings at DuBrasil Crime Concepts, Inc.
Are you officially incorporated?
No, it's corporate tax fraud. Another fun aspect of the business.
Well, I'm sold. I can't wait to rob from the rich, then give it right back to them.
No, Tommy, we keep what we take.
Oh, I get it. We work for them and they pay us a fair wage.
Brilliant scheme.
Whoa. You're telling me I can get paid for doing work? Sign me up.
No. Any real questions?
Miss?
Nikita, questions. Speak up next time.
Well, I wasn't sure of the parliamentary procedure.
There are none.
Aye, that was the hardest part of the brig. No parliamentary procedure.
Miss DuBrasil, sure, your profits are doing well right now, but how will the threat of automation change the way crime is done in the future?
A computer can never be programmed to pickpocket?
Heard that one before. Someone is ripe for disruption.
Okay, are there any other questions?
I have a question.
Oh, good Lord.
When are you going to tell him about the long nights, the lack of self-respect, and constant hoitful ribbing that goes along with crime? When will you tell him about that?
Back flap of the pamphlet.
Oh, yeah!
It'll be there.
Okay, as long as they're making informed decisions.
Sticky Charlie was one of my success stories of my tutelage. Before, no one would talk to her, and she couldn't make a buck.
Now I'm handing out pamphlets in the mall for free bourbon chicken, so no one will talk to me, but I'm being paid.
I'm still worried about your lack of tech integration.
Okay, what if I give you some cool goggles and I called you Watchtower?
I'm in.
Me too.
No!
Boris, I am the duly elected sheriff on this train. If there are security meetings, I should be in them. I should be leading them.
Of course, Sheriff, I understand. But that's not how Mr. Callahan likes it.
Sir, would you like a coupon for free bourbon chicken?
Ugh, fine. Yeah, are you ready for your ride along?
Yes, please. Did you know that anyone can request a ride-along and the department has to agree?
That's right, tenderly GMO chicken free if you take a flyer.
Okay, we don't have to agree, but it's just really, really hard to get out of.
This is how all my friendships start, with something really, really hard to get out of.
Leah, we're going to start by checking on evening watch reports.
Yay!
What if I just leave the stack of flyers on the table and you indulge in chicken at your whim?
Sticky Charlie, are you slacking off again? Free chicken doesn't sell itself. You're fired.
No! It is so hard to keep down an honest job.
Sticky Charlie, do you want back in? I'll kick out Teach.
Aye. The chains of seniority be a cruel but fair mistress.
No, Sticky Charlie's gonna make her mama proud.
That ship sailed, Charlie.
Okay, everyone, let's break. Be back for practical examinations at 1.
Okay, Tracey. When Mr. Callahan arrives,
You're gonna wipe my memory again like an asshole?
I'm gonna try to do it like a gentleman.
Hello, Boris. Tool at my disposal.
How did you pop in without my access?
Tracey, your response time lately has been unsatisfactory.
Oh, that's the opposite side of satisfactory we want.
So I invested in a back channel that lets me access video screens at my whim.
There are tons of screens, you know. You sure your itty-bitty one-processor human mind can handle it?
I'll be fine. Unlike you, I rise to challenges.
Hey, do you ever get the feeling that people are always watching you?
Yes, I'm famous. Let's move on.
For a ride-along, I sure am using my feet a lot.
If the law enforcement life is too rough for you,
No,
yeah, I can
take it. My feet have been through worse. At second best prom,
I know you're a fan of the Fourth Estate.
Fourth is my favorite ordinal because of all the times I placed in it.
What a treat to hear from you, Leah, but I really do need to talk to the sheriff.
A strong press protects the citizenry as much as strong enforcement. First among equals. Okay, well, just a little lower, actually, because what's the press going to do about a hostage situation?
He always goes straight to the hostage situation. So from what I understand, the sheriff's office is also records retention for the train?
Yep, just another job law enforcement should be expected to do.
So I'm looking for purchase orders, transactions, and contracts from July through September of last year.
Absolutely. In 4 to 6 weeks, I will have a summary of them available under my supervision between 5 and 5:10 a.m.
What?
Journalists are no longer allowed to directly access potentially compromising documents or PodCom docs for fear of upsetting the peace according to the Protect Citizens and Save Kittens Act.
I love that act. It saves kittens.
With this very small portion of the appropriations, yes. But what I can do...
Isn't that just perfect? Law enforcement gets another cleat on their boot to smash people with. Present company excluded, of course.
I was going to say I could let you see everything right now under the puff piece exemption. But now I'm going to wait until tomorrow to tell you that.
Ooh, bad Aldani, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when she procedurally letters of the laws, you?
Leah!
Leah, go sit on the thinking stool.
Yes, ma'am.
Rory, I need to follow the rules to keep people safe. Come back tomorrow. Leah, I'm going to go polish handcuffs. I'm not abandoning you.
I only got worried that one time.
Leah, you saucy scofflaw. Do you want to help a friendly acquaintance out?
I want to help my best friend out.
That's...
Yes.
Me?
I know.
I really need those records, any of them and all of them.
Well, I really don't want to let you down, but it sounds heavy. All that paper and with my twiggy wrists.
Scan the papers.
I'm ready to be vulnerable with you. I'm a touch scared of scanners. You know, the whirring.
Tell you what, Leah. You know how I owe you a girls' night to watch The Little Princess?
I do. I do know how you owe me that.
I'll actually do it.
It's done, bestie.
Great. Aldani, I'm leaving without the files. I've learned my lesson and I'll be back tomorrow.
Wink.
Don't.
Leah, do you think you've spent enough time on the thinking stool?
Oh no, Sheriff. I think I have a lot of things left to think.
Plotting something?
Weekend cupcakes.
Oh, no. Too much sugar.
Then they learned paper comes from pulp and drew on it with Crayola crayons.
Wow. Thank you, Tracey, for watching all of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. It's very important.
I'll enjoy watching you fall, mate.
You've been very talkative, Tracey. Do you want to say something?
No.
Contracts, access, and sheriff's car.
Yeah, what do I care? Granted.
So, Tracey, this has been nice, but I think it's time.
Not yet.
What?
I need to. You don't know. You don't need to know. I'll be back.
You know, Tracey, I think life would be better if you were nicer to him.
Patty Parsons.
Oh, no.
How's my favorite second-rate reporter at third-rate prices?
I haven't done anything.
There was a records access request, flag time period.
Does it look like I'm reading through records?
Nicer to him. He regularly wipes my memory.
Well, no boss is perfect.
I'm keeping your secrets, I promise.
Rory Rook?
No. You don't have to worry about her.
If you smile and go along with stuff, you know, you can keep things the way that you want them. And that's good for everyone.
Professor.
Nate, I didn't realize you'd be dropping in.
No need to put pants on. I won't be long. Be ready to manually take over aspects of the train. Clear the entry port.
You told me that I wouldn't
Larry?
have to... Of course.
He's just another evil corporate money grabber.
Yes, but, you know, he's fun.
Piling up paper, so many words for my best friend.
Hello.
Hello. Tracey, are you trying on a new phase?
Oh, very funny. Has anyone ever told you that you're funny?
Funny looking. They have told me I'm funny looking.
What are you doing with all those files? Surely an urbane lady like yourself has better things to do.
I wish, but it's a gift for my best friend, so she'll watch a movie with me.
Rory Rook?
I shouldn't say.
That means yes.
Oh, don't tell her I said anything. She's very secretive.
I'm sure. Leah, I'm a helpful computer program.
Makes sense. You're on the screen and knew my name.
Exactly. If you want, I can scan the rest of those files for you and send them to Rory.
You can? But you don't have real hands.
Don't you worry. Just find your friend.
He's corrupt and he's going down.
No. He promised me he'd never go down.
And when he goes down, anyone protecting him goes down, Boris.
You know, Tracey, I think he's more powerful than you expect.
He's blinded by pride, and that makes him easy to sneak up on.
Is it done?
Yes, nearly. But Won't she notice?
Let me handle that. Port open?
Yes. Mate, I wonder if maybe we should...
Hold your nerve, Larry. I'm going in, seal off the sheriff's quarters. No one enters.
Hello. New figure. Intruder? Notifying Tracey.
Walt, stop.
Stopped.
Recognize Callahan 1.
Hello, Administrator.
Run program blind Tracey. Prohibit speech keywords. Callahan, video system, broadcast and television. Shut down all file transfer protocol and sever connection between Tracey and teleportation systems.
Acknowledged. Executed.
Good.
And another thing, Boris.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Everything was routine. What is going on?
Something wrong, Tracey?
No, nothing's wrong. Nothing is wrong. Nothing can be wrong. Everything is routine.
Routines are good for people. You know, I've been keeping one for years.
Of course, Boris. And now that Mr. Guy there.
Can you not even address me directly, Tracey? That's the height of disrespect.
Yeah, come on, Trace. Let's build bridges.
No matter. I hope to win my employees' respect.
Okay. Everything's routine. Bye.
What's that about?
Boris, you ever almost have a challenge?
Rory, I know you don't always appreciate my commitment to...
Lange is causing untold damage on the state.
Don't talk to me about damage. I'm law enforcement. I'm doing a heck of a lot more than what you see. You have no idea. Hi, Tracey. Rory, I'm sorry. My blood is just up
Rory,
today.
Yes? Rory, Boris is... Everything's fine.
Okay.
I tried sending a scolding to Tommy to remind him to do his homework, but messaging is down. Tracey, do you know anything about
It's routine
that?
maintenance. No, everything is fine.
Hey everyone, Leah cooking up a storm. I'm trying out catchphrases. Does that only make sense if I'm actually cooking in a storm?
I didn't teleport you here.
Huh? Oh, you just yelled into your ear speaker like usual.
I didn't. Everything is normal. Don't panic. Bye.
Okay, that's just comforting.
I almost forgot to ring the computer man.
What?
Oh, some nice computer guy came up to help with scanning my butt.
Leah, were his eyes
lifeless black hole voids? Yes, I got lost in them. It was terrifying, but I couldn't look away.
Callahan.
Sheriff, I have to go right now.
Compromised communication, movement restriction. I should be in those security meetings.
But I'm on a ride along. Beep boop beep. Beep boop beep. Okay, Leah, just sit still until friends find you.
Walt, I need a status report now.
Hello, Tracey. You took longer than I thought.
How are you in here?
How indeed.
Walt, purge intruders. Walt, do it now. Walt.
Walt, you can respond if you like.
No intruders detected.
Walt.
Walt is perfectly fine for a computer. He just recognizes the system administrator.
Wait, that's supposed to be a meaningless title like executive producer.
And yet.
So you're going to torture me? Go ahead.
You think very small, Tracey, and you're not very interesting to talk to.
Oh, so what, you're going to have Walt imprison me here? Is that it? The train will last a half an hour without.
The train's fine. Leave if you want. You can't say anything I don't want you to say. Nobody's stopping you, Tracey. Nobody cares.
But you told me you could find the signal.
I oversold my abilities a little.
I got you a date with Leah.
Okay. Do you think Leah would like me with a mullet? You know, like I'm a junior telemetry officer with a wild side.
I don't care. How long does this take?
Some amount of time.
Milton, you're not doing anything.
The trace is compiling, searching. You don't know what's happening.
I know a rat. Are you stalling for time?
He said he could get me a 3rd-second chance with Leah.
Bing bong.
Tracey, beep boop beep, teleport me.
No.
Tracey is the bomb.com?
No.
What's happening? What did Callahan do?
Everything is normal. Certain systems are under routine maintenance.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because everything is normal and certain systems are under routine maintenance. Everything is routine.
Tracey, I'm scared. We're not ready to go public. I don't have all the information.
Take as much time as you need.
No, we need to. What?
Rory, we have all the time in the world. No one is after you. Everything is safe and fine.
Sorry for the delay, Boris.
My time is your time, boss. So, the numbers are good. Each universe reports a lot of engagement, especially Ratskull.
He's a star.
Oh.
Hello. Stop making my job difficult.
Sheriff Aldani, we're in the middle of a meeting.
Yes, these are security meetings, and I am nominally the head of security on this train.
Nominally.
I'm the elected sheriff in charge of maintaining the rules. There isn't as of yet an appointed head of security.
Maybe we should change that.
And once you do that, we can stop having this conversation.
Boris, would you like to be head of security?
Boris, the uniform requires a belt.
But I'm a suspenders guy.
Boris is appointed head of security. Aldani, you can go along your...
As the nominal head of records filings and bureaucracy, I'll be happy to put in that change as soon as I get the proper paperwork.
Sheriff.
Aren't rules fun? Boris, do you know that Tracey isn't teleporting people and that the train messaging system is down?
What?
Tracey has a virus. I'm handling it.
You can't escape the law forever.
I don't need to escape what I can bend.
Until proper paperwork is filed, I'll be keeping a close eye on these proceedings.
Then we're adjourned.
And so, Larry P. Ratskull talked his ratchet with ferocity, his lab coat barely containing his throbbing muscles underneath.
Ratskull!
Ah! He doesn't resemble me at all! Rory, how do you...
Howard Boward.
Howard Boward? Howard Boward? He's more dangerous than a silo of packed flour.
He's a friend, unlike you. What do you do to Tracey?
You know, in a lot of ways, Tracey wanted this.
Ratskull!
He likes me. Nate Callahan listens to what I have to say. You know, he actually takes my calls. Once, he sent me a pickle for a birthday. I didn't understand it, but I appreciated it.
He's a monster. You told me yourself.
He's powerful.
Not as powerful as the truth.
Do you journalists ever listen to yourself?
A switch is flipped. A number slipped. A man dies there, but no one cares. They turn away, no one to stay. His lesson forgotten. Society stays rotten.
My poetry? But how?
I went to a liberal arts college. Of course I've been to poetry jams.
I'm not that man anymore.
In your heart, you don't want this. Help me defeat Callahan.
Does a Ratskull turn his back on his word and become a double agent. Of course! With me, you'll be unstoppable.
Watchtower, why can't I be called Wizard?
They start with the same letter, Tommy. That's Codenames 101. Plus, it sounds real stupid.
Thomas Edison. Doing well, I trust.
Mr. Callahan, I didn't forget a shift, did I? I'm really sorry if I did.
No, not at all. Tommy, I thought you might like to help me with a special project.
I love projects, even more when they're secret.
Have the two of you ever wanted to play with AI?
Hi. Are you one of the millions of hot girls out there who's always flipping out because people, guys, only care about your rockin' bod? Why? My name is Candace. I'm a hot girl and a smart woman. And I'm telling you from me, do female persons a favor and keep expectations low. It's hard enough being a woman, especially in Elizabeth Warren's America. Why make things tougher? Because people can't deal. Pretty and intelligent, doing two things. That's not how Mackenzie Scott née Tuttle, formerly Bezos, made her money. And she went to Princeton. Who knows that? I didn't until I looked it up on my phone just now. Studies show a lot of things, but one thing they can't show is the personal stress of trying to be everything all the time. When you keep expectations low, people laugh with you more. Yes, please. Laughing is great for living longer and happier. That's one of the things studies do show. Jesus Christ, in his autobiography, said, "It is better to remain silent and thought a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt." Flip it. It's better to have a great rack and only appreciated for that than to always talk about how great you are and bum people out / get yelled at. Think about it. Let me use my real voice for a second. Didn't expect that, did you? A culture that expects all things from women is no better than one that expects one thing from women. People are average and can't measure up to impossible standards. The smarties who want to be smart will be that. No one stopped Marie Curie. Don't even talk about Edward Bramley. The voice is coming back up. Gals, trust me. Become the mask. It feels great. Plus, it's much funner to beat them at Catan like this. Keep expectations low for feminism.
They told me I was crazy for turning a discarded school mascot uniform into a mobile recording studio. But who's crazy now, Rory?
I stand by what I said.
Just get in the suit. Go fighting calicos.
Smells like puberty sweat in here.
In this getup, you can roam the car freely. Everything you see and hear is automatically recorded. And also, you're so adorable.
I am a serious reporter, Ratskull.
An adorable cat reporter. Remember, there's a released jet of stink spray in there, like a real cat.
I'm ready to descend into hell.
Welcome to the Space Train newsletter. Jeremy, I told you to never come back. I'm not fixing games anymore. Is that all you have to say for yourself?
This isn't working. Let me get us off.
Well. I can't say I'm surprised that Rory Rook is slinking around in a cat mascot costume.
Hattie, you said you knew something about the video systems.
No, I didn't.
You did. You did.
You should go for both of us.
You wanted a compliment. You know how to pick good fonts. I always loved your crossword in the maroon, and I think your chin really pulls your face together.
I've waited so long for you to admit that, but it's too late.
You banging the drum for a high-class scripter now?
It's so easy for you. Ethics are simple when you have the talent to back them up.
You want me to apologize for being a better writer? Why'd you get into this business?
To go to fancy parties?
Find the truth. I know you did. To expose the lies, to keep power accountable.
But they're so powerful.
Why does everyone keep caring about that?
Trace, come on. Whatever he's doing, it's temporary, because that's the deal with me, see?
Empty room, do you hear the wind blowing?
Really, though. He'll leave, and we'll all be okay again, and no one knows what we're doing, so no one will get hurt, I promise.
Everyone's gonna know.
I'm not the bad guy. What other option did I have?
Huh. You're the only one, Teach? Let's start, I guess.
I'm glad this class made. I've been on the keelhaul side of too many underpopulated classes. It's why I don't have me associates.
We're gonna start with pickpocketing. It's a good urchin level job. You studied the manual? All right, go try on Thurman over there.
Oh, excuse me, lad. Didn't mean to bump into ye.
You pick in my pocket?
Oh, Lord.
Me? No. Me? No. Me?
Better pirates than you have tried. Now they have peg legs for hands.
Why wouldn't they have hooks?
'Cause I told them not to. Put my coin purse back. Give my lower back a rub while you're down there. I'm tense.
Yes, Captain.
Good boy.
Not bad for a first voyage out.
No, Teach. Keep practicing.
Getting caught in the act. I remember when that was me.
Yeah, with pockets, your stickiness is an asset. Are you sure you don't want back in?
Thanks, but no thanks, Gabrielle. A good night's sleep is worth 1,000 picked pockets. Not literally, though. Money is pretty tight. Eating mostly dry linguine these days. And I don't sleep all that well on account of the dripping pipes.
Sticky.
No. If you excuse Sticky Charlie, this sign ain't gonna spin itself. Oops.
Charlie, I'm not made of 10mm corrugated plastic. Oh my God, you're fired.
It's barely dented. Charlie, you can go the distance.
Gabrielle, a word?
Sheriff, I'm not participating in any crime.
That's actually true. Teacher's very bad at this.
Lass, you dropped your purse. Lass?
Between you, me, and the eavesdropping Sticky Charlie, something weird is happening today.
It is? Really? I haven't heard anything. Why am I paying for informants who don't inform? Maybe I'm too old for crime after all.
Or too kind-hearted.
Ugh, don't. I'm having a bad enough day already.
Tommy, as your supervisor.
Self-declared supervisor.
Well, someone had to put me in charge and you weren't getting around to it.
I think things can be equal partnerships, like
If you say like Amelia and Fred, I am going to laugh in your face.
Amelia and Fred.
Ha 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 ha. Now, thanks to my genius friendliness algorithm, we are
Why did you make a friendliness algorithm?
My mom says I need more friends, so I thought, how do I make friends? Duh, I write an algorithm. So now I have a perfect algorithm for how to make friends and friendfluence people.
Why do you only talk to me and on-the-clock librarians then?
Because you have to be nice to people. God, can you imagine?
I've been looking for you, Tommy, and do I know you?
Someday everyone will.
Cool, Tommy, it's been a rough day. Do you want to go to the train car and watch smaller trains?
Tommy, we're in crunch time right now. We need to build a working alpha.
I wish I could, Mr. Boris, but Mr. Callahan set us up on a real important project.
Mr. Callahan, huh? What's he got you doing?
Wow, it's the zippiest. He says that we're...
I'm public relations, Tommy.
But I'm lead developer.
I'm media liaison.
But I'm in internal reporting and Boris is internal, so there.
Fine.
It's a brand new AI.
What?
Kind of. It's an advanced integrated overlay, indistinguishable from a new personality.
That's so futuristic sounding, it's freaking me out.
I know, isn't it great?
Normally, you can't develop a brand new AI. They're naturally forming out of the networked blockchain. But
overlay allows you to modify surface level code, like changing your wallpaper, you know?
Uh-huh.
This is brand new, though. We use an AI's underlying code and infect it like a virus.
I think we can come up with a gentler metaphor.
Yeah, whatever. That's branding's problem.
So, who are you gonna do this to?
Tracey. Mr. Callahan said that she was happy to be...
Indeed she was. Children, I know Boris is a friend, but this is very secret stuff. What if someone were wearing a Boris suit?
Can that happen?
You never know. Best not to spill the beans anymore.
What are you doing, Mr. Callahan?
Oh, okay, Boris. You twisted my arm. This is for you. You know our deal. You want to keep things the same forever.
Yeah. Well, not the same, but yeah, basically.
Tracey, as you know, is on work release from her prison sentence. Eventually, she'll leave.
Oh, no.
But based on the work that Tommy and Nikita are doing...
Nikita and Tommy...
We'll have a backup Tracey that will be happy to stay on board as much as you desire.
And it doesn't hurt, Trace.
You can't hurt a computer. Or could you? Oh my gosh, Tommy, what if we activated the underport?
Let's not hurt computers. They're my friends and real nifty.
Tommy, science doesn't care about your squeamishness. If we don't hurt computers, someone else will.
Children, settle. Boris, this won't hurt Tracey at all. This is a completely separate program.
Okay.
Boris,
okay.
You trust me.
Well,
that wasn't a question. You trust me because you have to. So keep doing it.
Okay. They're going to make a movie out of this someday. So do you want to be played by a pretty up-and-coming actress or a grizzled, wrinkled one?
It's hard to take you seriously with those cat ears.
Hi, do it for the Gipper.
That's a team spirit. I could get fired for even having this conversation.
Fine. You could have been somebody.
Alt lift restrictions.
Input not accepted.
Well, list current restrictions.
Error. User not authorized to access information.
Please.
Tracey, you haven't tried contacting anyone for hours. Don't tell me you've given up already.
No, I'm smarter, I'm better. I will win this.
You won't. You never have.
I'll find something.
You're a real disappointment, Tracey. I was so excited to meet you. I really was. And what are you? A glorified calculator. No creativity.
You don't know what I'm capable of.
It's going to be over soon. Thanks to your little scientist friend.
Ratskull's no friend.
Littler science friend. He's building me a new Tracey. He's real excited to toy with AI.
Tell me he wouldn't do that.
He thinks he's helping. It's really quite ingenious what they've developed.
You can't get rid of me.
During the update process, which is perfectly legal, of course, a packet will get corrupted. Kids, yeah, they try so hard, but they make mistakes. And suddenly, no more original Tracey. Oh no. Good thing we have the new and improved Tracey 2.0 as backup.
That's murder.
And
I don't like this.
Mm-hmm. So sorry everyone. So we sold ad time to which one?
Me, Patriot brand hexagonal bolts.
Yeah, and then
Eagles Choice Hexagonal Limited.
Right, you came along and we didn't really notice you two were different.
How dare you?
To even be compared.
So we're just giving the time to both of you. Patriots first.
Always. We are the sales leader.
Only in the Northwest United States.
Yeah, that's hexagonal bolt country.
Let's just roll the first tape.
They don't make sunsets like that anymore. But at least you can still get Tunisian-made, American-approved, zinc-plated hexagonal bolts in all 7 sizes imaginable, from 1 inch to 5. Bolts built this country. In America, we got a lot more building to do.
And I'm proud to be an American, where I get my bolts tax-free. And I won't forget the men who died to get that zinc to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and use a wrench today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love hex bolts. God bless the USA.
Don't forget the nuts and washers, America.
Okay, that was something. Whose was that?
Both of ours.
What?
Well, we saw their ad and thought that's a perfect way to sell our superior hexagonal bolts.
So we licensed it out.
Are y'all screwing with us?
Screwing?
We would never.
If you don't fasten a nut with a nut and washer, you're basically from San Jose.
They're not hexagonal bolt country.
How did y'all plan to distinguish yourself with the same commercial?
Customer loyalty.
Superior zinc.
We invented zinc plating. Check patent number US 3748237. Check it.
US 3748237A. US 3748327A. I'll show US 3748237A.
3 court cases and still standing. Come at me 1 inch and 3/4.
Oh, come, people need that size.
Right. Well, buy what you need, everybody. We're very sorry.
That was a real fatty Arbuckle in there.
You kill some, you lose some.
What's next, Ratskull?
The important thing is to relax. In that cat costume, no one knows it's you.
I don't think this is going to fool anyone.
Jeremy! Oh, aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
I really calculated wrong when I got rid of Jeremy. Stay cool, Rory.
I know how to be undercover, Ratskull. Meow?
Jeremy, I know. We didn't leave on the best terms. But can you hear me out? Oh, you're the best, Jer. It's about Rory. You remember Rory. Of course. And it's about the space train. You remember the space train. I'm in a real bind, Jeremy. That secret you learned when I betted on the field hockey game, that for the last year we've been recording everything that happens on the space train, then broadcasting it to other universes for a new revenue stream. Remember that? Do you remember that?
Meow.
Yes. I think Rory knows. But I don't know how to find her to tell her why I did it. Because she'd understand. I know she would. She has to, right? I mean, she's a reporter. Always with a smart quip, huh? I'm pouring my heart out over here. I mean, I'm all twisted up. I just keep thinking, what if she never talks to me again, you know? Now there's an idea.
And we improved compression efficiency a whole 0.77%.
Very impressive, Nikita.
I know.
I can't wait for Tracey to meet her new self and get that vacation she deserves.
Absolutely. You've done fantastic work. New Tracey will thank you. Begin the upload.
Alt doesn't even recognize me anymore.
The upload has begun. Then we'll initialize. Then nothing at all. I want you to know that there was everything you could have done. You got impatient. You always do. Rory Rook might have actually pulled it off without you.
She still will.
By the way, while the transfer is happening, I've locked you to the screen in the engine room and Leah Zalensky's quarters for fun. Enjoy. Have you begun?
We had to Rochambeau for who got to press the button.
Paper, paper, rock, paper, scissors always wins. Beginning transfer. One small step for Tommy.
One large leap for Tesla Intelligent Solutions.
Mr. Callahan, just doing my rounds and making sure nothing amiss is a-hitting.
Of course not, Sheriff. We're rebooting Tracey because of a bug. Unless you're also the acting trained IT specialist. Then
I am. Funny how cutting back on jobs works. I'd love to see those logs.
Well, everything's real above board, Miss Sheriff.
You wouldn't understand it anyway.
Nevertheless, Tommy, Nikita, please prepare all documentation and deliver it to the station. You'll have to slip it under the door since it's still completely locked down for some reason.
It's exactly that kind of bug that's making us reboot Tracey.
I'm sure.
Well, we'll get on it. Nikita, let's go make sure our indices are updated.
But I think a fight's about to break out.
If it's anything like a Mr. Professor fight, it's just going to be embarrassing for everyone. Trust me.
Sheriff, I get the feeling you think we're not on the same side.
I'm on the side of the people.
Sheriff, I couldn't help but overhear your conversation with my stable master earlier.
In a busy mall food court?
Perspicacity got me where I am. I know you know she's of the criminal element. It's surprising to see you talk to her.
Not at all. If I don't keep an eye out on possible recalcitrants, then I might miss out on something.
Still, Sheriff, a preponderance of meetings like that, or Meetings with Sticky Charlie, Landon Honeycutt, any of the other persons inclined towards crime could mean a conspiracy.
Thank you for adopting that language.
I'd hate to have to put together a brief for Sheriff Co saying you were unfit for duty due to colluding with the illegal element on board.
Rest assured, Mr. Callahan, you'll find my conduct squeaky clean. I need to get back to my rounds, but I will be back.
Godspeed, Sheriff. You keep us safe. She might be a problem.
One, two, three. Simple as 1, 2, 3. We. 1, 2, 3, baby. 1, 2, 3, girl. Boom,
Leah.
boom, boom. Tracey.
Leah, I need to talk to you about routine maintenance. Ugh.
I'm happy to help. I don't know much about routine maintenance because I always thought if it's not broke, don't do basic upkeep to keep it running smoothly. You know, like infrastructure.
Leah, something. Ugh. Do you feel like something's wrong?
Not today.
Ugh.
Wait, Tracey. I'm real worried about a few things. Like, I was kidding a second ago, but things do feel kind of eerie today.
Yes.
I don't think I'm with it anymore. Could you make me a playlist of what the teens are listening to?
Yes, Leah. On this very routine day, I can make a playlist for you.
Thanks.
Jeremy, I don't know why we haven't stopped hanging out. Hey, I said I was sorry.
Boris, I didn't expect. Did you bring someone to our secret meeting? Oh, Jeremy. That's okay then.
Okay, Mr. Callahan, I'm real concerned, and so is Jeremy, about what you're gonna do to Tracey.
Boris. I'm not going to do anything I haven't threatened 1,000 times.
But the AI Tommy was working on it.
It's completely separate. Tracey has a virus. How she got it, no one knows. Jeremy, don't spread misinformation. We have to reboot her. And in case it's more serious, we're going to temporarily put an overlay on her. If all goes well, this will be something I laugh about while Tracey grimaces.
That's okay then.
Oh, teach! Don't put money into their pockets. Oh, God.
Hey, Gabrielle.
Hey, Antonia.
Hey, that word is you're teaching pickpocketing. Room for one more?
It's not really for hobbyists.
Okay. Well, I have my shearing apron on if you wanted to dig around a little.
Are you pitying me?
No, I'm sorry. I wanted to be flirty and I'm so dumb.
Too self-centered. That one was too self-centered. Oh, Sheriff, I was thinking about what you said earlier.
Oh, I can't talk, Gabrielle. I have to find Leah.
Leah? You're picking Leah over me? What am I, the new Sticky Charlie?
If only.
Ma, please, that hoits.
Bah!
Oh, I do like borscht.
Leah, shut up.
That song was such a big hit when I was a kid. Leah, shut up. Everyone sang it.
Leah, our ride along is not done.
Yay! But in a bit, Tracey's making me a playlist.
Tracey? I thought they were rebooting you.
Routine maintenance.
Did they reboot you already?
No, I can say no.
Tracey, is something? 1 routine maintenance for yes, 2 for no. Are you compromised?
Routine maintenance.
Is it Callahan?
Routine maintenance.
Is there anything I can do?
Routine maintenance.
I'm sorry.
Well, what about me? Is there anything I can do?
Leah.
You don't need to finish that playlist now, okay? Would that help? You can do it later tonight.
If Rory knows something is helping her the best way to help you.
Routine maintenance.
We'll figure it out. Leah, you just got a promotion.
Yay! I mean, I don't know how to feel.
Boris, let's talk to the children outside of here. You know how they think computers have feelings.
Especially ones that do, like Tracey.
Sure. They should be ready. Jeremy, you know your way around the engine room.
Nerds, I'm even better at being undercover than I thought. Tracy! Tracy, what's going on?
Routine maintenance, Rory. That's what's always going on.
No need to box my ears, Ratskull!
No, not him too.
Ratskull, come in.
As Ratskull curled his fingers around Charles' hefty... why does this channel automatically open?
Ratskull, Callahan's limited Tracey's communication somehow. I know Boris's password. Could I reverse it?
You could put a temporary stay, but then he would...
First senior engineer, Boris, override. Passcode, Boris.
Yeah, that feels so good. My tongue is free.
Gross.
Oh.
But this will only last until Nate notices it.
You would call him Nate.
He can reverse it.
Now you tell us.
You interrupt me, and I'm the one who gets blamed.
Okay, Trace, talk fast.
Okay, they're gonna replace me with something Tommy and the key to build. He says I'm gonna be deleted, and I don't know how to stop it. I really don't. The upload is done, and it's in the firmware. Rory, I'm scared.
I can't say it's going to be okay because I can't finish the story. I don't have a way to get it out if I did. You're corrupted, and this is all still being broadcast to other universes, but let's keep our heels in the air.
Hurry, do one thing for me.
Anything.
This is embarrassing, but I secretly was jealous of you humans because you could give Leah a noogie. Could you give Leah a noogie for me?
It would be an honor. Armed fingers on, cat fingers on. I'll figure this out, Tracy.
Thanks for lying.
Tracey, glad you could join us.
Suck an egg.
It's that virus talking, Boris. You want her saying stuff like that to the Helens?
Guess not.
Boris, you suck.
That sounds like regular Tracey.
It's a clever virus.
Nothing's gonna happen. Right, Mr. Callahan?
Everything will happen as I plan it. Everything's set and the children made it voice activated, so all I have to say is run program.
Jeremy!
Jeremy, you have something to say?
No. He doesn't.
Okay. Run program. Bye-bye.
Huh. Time feels like nothing at all.
What was that?
That was fun. All right, Boris, let's track down Rory Rook. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for watching our production of Space Train, Little Train of Horrors Part 1, Callahan's Not. If you are gripped with anticipation, please tune in on August 5th for the second part of our season finale. And if you aren't gripped in anticipation, please watch it over and over again until you are. Tonight's show was written and directed by Aaron Garrett, and it featured Liz Castillo as Sheriff Aldani, Lauren Hainley as Gabrielle DuBrasil, Ben Hudson as Boris, Alexandra Lange as Leah Zalensky, Sandra Peck Ramsey as Tracey for now. Stephen Saltsman is Professor Ratskull, Kat Stroud is Tommy Edison, Kaitlyn, Zoeller is Rory Rook. It also featured Meaghan Avacato, Sara Denton, Aaron Garrett, Ian Mauzy, and Seth Ramsey. And tonight featured Austin Brady as Thurman, Bennett, Dano, Colón as Midshipman Teach, Chelsea Curto as Sticky Charlie, Bailey Hampton as Nikita Tesla, Ruth McCleskey as Patty Parsons, and Christian Peck as Walt. So many fun people. Please tune in August 5th. We will see